Welcome back with our math session. This is for class 10, CBSE ICSE, and these are our two mentors, Arup sir, Shojit sir.
Hello students.
Hello students.
Now they will continue this session. Please have your class.
Hello students. Welcome to Bookmarks Educare. Today we are now live with mathematics session. We will discuss about surface area and volume. This is a mensuration chapter, and in both CBSE board and ICSE board this chapter is there. So first let us check what is the weightage of this chapter. The weightage of this chapter for our CBSE board is about 8 to 10, and for ICSE board the weightage is also 8 to 10. So this is a very important chapter. A major portion of marks will carry this chapter. So stay tuned with us. Before that, please like, share and subscribe the channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon so that in future whenever we are live, you will get notified and be a part of Bookmarks Educare team. So what are the topics that will be covered in this webinar? We will cover first introduction to right circular cylinder and sums on right circular cylinder. Then we will cover introduction to right circular cone and sums on right circular cone. And the third part is introduction to spheres and few sums on spheres. And fourth part is sums on combination of figure, that is called frustrum also. And then the fifth part is sums on conversion of solid from one shape to another shape. So mostly these 5 parts are there in mensuration in both CBSE and ICSE boards. It is a very important chapter, so please stay with us. Now let us discuss the chapter, the part that is right circular cylinder. So cylinder is in two forms. This is the first type and this is the second type. So first, our cylinder has a radius. The cylinder has a circular base, so obviously it has a radius, and the radius is here denoted as R unit, and it also has a height, and the height of the cylinder is, let's say, H unit. So there are few formulas on cylinder. So what are they? First we will have the curved surface area. The curved surface area, what does that mean? That means this portion, the outer portion that is curved. It has actually two planes, a plane area and a plane area. This is the plane area, the top and the bottom of the cylinder, and it has a curved area, that is the curved portion. Now what is the formula for curved surface area? The formula for curved surface area is 2 pi RH, and as it is area, so the unit will be square unit. Unit means if it is in meter, then it will be square meter. If it is in centimeter, then it will be square centimeter, and like that. Now we have the total surface area. So here actually one curved surface area, and two planes areas. So the total surface area will be first the curved surface area plus area of the top plus area of the bottom. And as the top is in the form of a circle and also the bottom is also form of a circle, so area of circles will be there. So that will be 2 pi rh plus pi r square plus pi r square, and then the formula actually we will get is 2 pi r into r plus h. So the formula for curved surface area is 2 pi r into r plus h, and the unit as usual, as it is an area, so the unit will be square unit. And now the volume of cylinder. Formula for the volume of cylinder is pi r square into h, and it will be cubic unit. So this is actually a solid cylinder. All these are solid cylinder. This is a solid cylinder, and this is a hollow cylinder. Now we will back to hollow cylinder. In case of hollow cylinder, few terms are there. That is, there is an inner radius, there is an outer radius. The inner radius, you can see in the picture that the inner radius is this one. The inner radius is denoted as small r unit, and the outer radius is capital R unit. So there obviously there is a thickness, and the thickness will be capital R minus small r, that is outer radius minus inner radius, and the unit will be simple normal unit. This is the thickness of a hollow cylinder. Now area of cross section, what does that mean? Area of cross section means this is the area of cross section. That means if you cut a hollow cylinder, you will get a face, and that face will look like this, and we have to find the area of cross section. And you know, this area of cross section will be in both sides. So if we want to find area of cross section of a single face, then what will be the formula? Then the formula will be pi r square minus small r square, and that will be square unit. And if we want to find the area of cross section of both the sides, then simply we will add one more pi into capital R square minus small r square square unit. Now let's find the internal curved surface area. As this is a hollow cylinder, so it has an internal curved surface area and an external curved surface area. External curved surface area means the portion that is outside, and the internal curved surface area means this is the outside portion, and there is a portion, this portion, this is inside the hollow cylinder. So now first we will find the internal curved surface area. So if internal curved surface area, we will take the internal radius, okay, or the inner radius, and then the formula will be 2 pi small r h, because small r was the inner radius, and the unit will be square unit. And for external, sorry, I forget about that. That is external curved surface area, and formula for external curved surface area will be 2 pi capital R H, because the external radius is capital R. And now what will be the total curved surface area? There are few sums where we have to find the total curved surface area. For those questions, we generally neglect the internal curved surface area. Mostly sums are like that, you have to color a pipe. So you will not color the pipe from inside. You will just take the outside portion. And there are two faces like that. So the total curved surface area will be pi. Total curved surface area will be 2 pi capital R H plus 2 pi small r h square units. And volume, what will be the volume of material? That means the volume of material required to make the item. Volume of material will be pi capital R square minus small r square into h, and this will, the unit will be cubic unit. So these are the formulas on right circular cylinder. These are the formulas on right circular cylinder, and you can take screenshots of the formulas, and we will be back with few sums on right circular cylinder.
Audio start.
Okay, we are back now. So already you have seen the formulas to find the sum. Now get back to the sums. Sums on right circular cylinder. So here mostly we have covered the sums that come in board exam. Mainly these sums are not directly from board previous year questions, but these are very similar and friendly questions that generally comes in boards. So our first sum. The first sum is the circumference of the base of a cylindrical vessel is 132 centimeter and its height is 25 centimeter. Find the radius of the cylinder and the volume of the cylinder. So basically, we have already shared that a cylinder is like this and its base is like a circle. So the cylinder has a circular base and it is given the circumference of the cylindrical vessel, of the base of the cylindrical vessel is this one. So we have to first we have to find the radius of the base. Let's solve this sum. Let the radius of the base of the cylinder is r centimeter. We are taking unit centimeter as because the sum is given in centimeter. The unit is centimeter. So as it is a circle, so circumference of circle, and that is base, is 2 pi r unit. No, this will here it will be centimeter. So as it is given that the circumference of the base is 132 centimeter, so 2 pi r equals to 132 centimeter, and now we will solve r. R equals to 132 by 2 pi, and r equals to 132 by 2 into 22 by 7, and after solving we will get r equals to 21. R equals to 21. So radius of the base is 21 centimeter. Okay. So radius of the cylinder. The radius of the base is nothing but the radius of the cylinder. So our first question is done, and this is the answer for the first question. And now we will get back to volume of the cylinder. Previously we have seen that the formula for volume of the cylinder or solid cylinder is pi r square h cubic unit. So here we will apply the formula, and that is pi r square h cubic unit. And here pi is 22 by 7 and the radius is 21, that is 21 square into h. H is here height 25 and the unit will be cubic unit. So and we will have to multiply this. This is a big multiplication. So should come out 66 into 21 into 25. 4650 cubic. You can take a screenshot of this and or to verify the answer, and you can do the sum and practice this sum. So you can take a screenshot. Now let's get to another question. And the another question is a big sum. A well of diameter 3 meter is dug 14 meter deep. The earth taken out of it has been spread evenly all around it in the shape of a circular ring of width 4 meter to form a platform. Find the height of the platform. Here we have to take pi as 22/7. So basically, well is here the diameter of the well is 3 meter and the depth is 14 meter and the earth taken out is spread evenly all around it with a width, that means this is the width and the width is 4 meter. This width is 4 meter. So we have to find the height, that means we have to find the height of this embankment or this platform. So the earth is taken out from the well. First, diameter of the well is 3 meter. Radius of the 3/2 meter. So radius of the well is 3/2 meter. And the depth equals to 14 meter. So volume of earth taken out of the well equals to pi r square h cubic unit. Pi is 22/7, r is 3/2, height h is 14. So this is the volume of earth that is taken out of the well. Now we have to find the height of the embankment. The embankment is, earlier you must remember that we have talked about hollow cylinder, and this is nothing but a sum on hollow cylinder. If the earth taken out of the well is spread all over around it like a form of ring, then it will have a inner radius and an outer radius. So the inner radius is nothing but the radius of the well, but the outer radius of the platform, the outer radius of the platform is 3 by 2 plus 4, because the width of the platform is 4 meter. That is 11 by 2 meter. This is the outer radius of the platform. So volume of materials. So let the height of the platform be h meter. So volume of material of the platform equals to pi outer radius square minus inner radius square into h. And what is the h? We have to find the h meter. So, and this volume of material is nothing but the earth that is taken out of the well. So we have to equate this both and to find h. So pi h equals to that is 22 by 7 into 3 by 2 whole square into 40. Now we'll solve it. Pi is nothing but 22 by 7. This is 121 by 4 minus 9 by 4 into h equals to 22 by 7 into 9 by 4 into 40. From both sides 22 by 7 will be cancelled out and we will get so here space is a bit off. Now let's solve it here. This will be 112 by 4 into h equals to 9 by 4 into 40. H equals to 9 by 4 into 40 into 4 by 112. So 4 and 4 will be cancelled out and it will be cancelled out with 8. So h equals to 9 by 8, and after solving, if we divide 9 by 8, so the height of the platform will be 1.125 meter. So answer will be 1.125 meter. Now we will give you 2 MCQs and you have to solve. So these are the MCQs. You solve these MCQs and answer in comment section. We will get back to you in 5 minutes. To take a screenshot of this question and answer it, the comment, and we will get back to you and solve this for you in 5 minutes.
solve.
So we are back again, and these sums will be solved by our very senior faculty and mentor, Sir Arup sir.
The problem is given, the radius of a ruler 100 centimeter long is 14 centimeter. The curved surface area of the roller is, that we have to find out. Then let formula of curved surface area of a roller means cylindrical body is 2 pi RH. 2 pi RH centimeter square, because unit is centimeter. Now we have to put the value of R and H, and those are given on the sum. 2 pi means 22 by 7, that is given over here, into R means 14 into height, that is long, length, that is 100 centimeters square. So the answer is 8800 centimeters square. So the measurement of curved surface area of the roller is 8800 centimeters square. Now the another problem is, if the radius of the base of a right circular cylinder is halved, keeping the height the same, then the ratio of the volume of cylinder that obtained to the volume of the original cylinder. So if the radius of the base of a right circular cylinder is halved, means if we decrease, if we make the radius half than original radius, the radius of the base of a right circular cylinder is half, keeping the height of the same, then the ratio of the volume of the cylinder thus obtained to the volume of the original cylinder. So try this sum. So come. So radius.
Here the radius of the base is half.
So radius of the base is half.
If
If the radius is R, let the radius be half unit, then half unit, R units, then its half means
R by 2,
R by 2 units.
but
So
the height remains same.
So then the volume of right circular cylinder.
So first I will find the original volume of the
original volume of the equals to pi r square h cubic unit if we make the radius half, then the volume of the cylinder will be pi r means r by 2 because we make it half. Because we make the radius half than original. So, but height is remain unchanged. So now, then we have to find out the ratio of the volume of the cylinder thus obtained to the volume of the original. So, original volume is pi r square h is to, after making the radius half, the volume stand like this. So from both numerator and denominator, r square and h will be eliminated and pi will also be eliminated. So then four is to 1. The answer is 4:1 ratio between original.
So this is the right answer and D, and for this sum the right answer is
D.
D. So both the questions have the same right answer, D. Okay. So now we will get back to the next section. Now we will move to right circular cone. Here, this is a big difference from cylinder. Here, the base is in the form of a circle, but there is a vertex at the top of the cone. So let R unit be the radius of the cone. The height is H unit. And here another term that is different from cylinder, that is slant height. What is it? The slant height is, this is called the slant height. That is the slanted portion of the cone. And the slant height is L unit. And there is a relation between height, slant height and radius. We all know Pythagoras theorem. Here you can see that this is a right angle triangle. So you can apply Pythagoras theorem on this, and this is the right angle. So the radius, this is the base and this is the perpendicular, and this is the hypotenuse of that right angle. So by Pythagoras theorem, height square, that is h square, plus base, that is r unit, r square, equals to the hypotenuse, here it is the slant height, L square. So the relation is h square plus r square equals to L square. So why this is important? Because in few sums you will have to find the curved surface area, but you are provided with the data, that is the height of the cylinder cone and the radius of the cone. But to find the curved surface area of a cone, you need slant height. Using this formula, we can easily find the slant height of that cone. So this is very useful to solve sums. So now let's come back to the formulas. First formula is curved surface area. The formula for curved surface area is pi r l square unit. This is the formula for curved surface area of a cone. And total surface area. Here are two surfaces: a plane surface that is in bottom of the cone and a curved surface. So this is the curved surface area, pi r l, plus there is circular bottom, that is pi r square unit. So the formula will be pi r into l plus r square unit. And now let's come to the formula of volume of the cone. Volume of the cone is 1/3 pi r square h cubic unit. This is the formula for the volume of a cone. You can take a screenshot. I am going to off screen, and then we will come and solve few sums on cones. Hope you have taken a screenshot of the formulas. Now let's go to few sums. The first sum. Hold on a second, please. Sorry for a few delay. Let's come to the sum. The area of the base of a right circular cone is 22.28 square meter. If its height is 4 meter, find its volume and the curved surface area. So here we have to find the curved surface area as well as the volume of the cone. Here the area of the base is given. So let the radius of the cone be r meter. So area of the base of the cone equals to pi r square and meter square. So if we equalize this, that will be pi r square equals to 28.26, and we will have to solve r square equals to 28.26 by pi. R equals to square root of 28.26 by 22 by 7. R equals to 2826 by 100 into 7 by 22. If we will calculate, what will be the value of R? Let's calculate. 2 11s are this one, 1413. That will be so let's divide 1413 with 11. That will be 2, 22. I think there is, oh sorry, we have to take pi as 3.14. Sorry for the mistake. We cannot take this. Let's redo this sum. 28.26 by 3.14, and this will be square root. So this will be 2826 by 314. So this will be 9. Square root of 9 and radius is 3. So radius of the cone is 3 meter. And the height, so radius equals to 3 meter, height equals to 4 meter, but the slant height is not given. So previously I have said that using the formula, the relation between the height, radius and the slant height, we can find the slant height. So slant height, that is L square, equals to root over of R square plus H square. Sorry, the relation was L square plus this one. So L equals to root over of R square plus H square. L equals to R is here 3. 9 plus 16. So L equals to root over 25 and L equals to 5. So the slant height of the cone is 5 meter. So now first find the curved surface area. Curved surface area equals to pi RL. Pi means here 3.14. R is here 3 and the slant height is 5. We will either in this square meter. So you are asked to find the answer and comment the answer, and we will verify the answer. And the volume of the cone will be 1/3 pi R square H, and that is 1/3 3.14, and R is 3 and H is 4 and meter cube. Also solve this sum and write down your answer in comment box. So we are back. There are two comments in our comment section. The first answer was the curved surface area, that was right answer, that is 37.10 square meter. But the second answer, the volume of the cone, is not correct. Okay. So the volume of the cone will be 37.68 meter cube. So generally students make these mistakes, and you will definitely solve this and correct your answer. Okay. So let's get back to next question. A heap of wheat is in the form of a cone of diameter 9 centimeter and height 3.5 centimeter. Find its volume, that means how much wheat is there, and how much canvas cloth is required to just cover the heap. That is, the curved surface area of the heap will be covered with a canvas. So first we have to find the volume. So here diameter is 9 centimeter and height equals to 3.5 centimeter. So diameter, radius will be 9 by 2 centimeter equals, and let it be like that, 9 by 2 centimeter, and height is 3.5 centimeter. Let's convert this into fraction also for our convenience. That will be 7 by 2, that is 7 by 2 centimeter. This is the height of the cone. For further to find the curved surface area, we need the slant height. So let's calculate the slant height here. Then L equals to root over of h square plus r square. That is, h is 7 by 2 and r is 9 by 2. That is 49 by 4 plus 81 by 4. And we will get 130 by 4. Okay. This is the slant height of the cone. Now let's find the volume. So volume of the heap, the volume of wheat, is 1/3 pi r square h. That is 1 by 3, 22 by 7. R is 9 by 2 and h is 7 by 2 centimeter cube. This is the volume of wheat, and you may convert it in decimal and you will find the answer. Let's find the canvas cloth required to just cover the heap. So curved surface area of the cone is pi RL, and pi is 22 by 7 and radius is 9 by 2 and L is root over of 130 by 4. You are asked, and this will be centimeter square. You will find the answer by solving this. Okay. Let's move to the next portion. Here I have given two MCQs. You are given a time of 5 minutes. Just solve this and we will get back to you. Take a screenshot of this and solve this question.
Now we are going to solve this question. The question is, the curved surface area of a cone having height of 24 centimeter and a radius 7 centimeter. That is meant height and radius of a cone are given. So area of curved surface of the cone is pi r into L. Unit is centimeter, so centimeter square. So now pi means 22 by 7. R is also given. R means 7 into L means root over of R square. Sin square plus height square. Height means height is given, that is 24 whole square centimeter square. So 7 eliminated, 22 into 49 plus 576. So 22 into 625. If we add 49 to with 576, the result is 625. So square root of 625 is 25. So 25 into 22. So required answer is 550 centimeters square. So right answer is C. Now the next question is, if a cone of greatest possible volume is hollowed out from a solid wooden cylinder, then the ratio of the volume of the remaining wood to the volume of cone hollowed out is. So first of all, we have to find out the volume of original cone. So that is one-third into pi r square h, where r is the radius of the cone and with the cone. So volume of the cylinder is pi r square h. So volume of cone will be subtracted from volume of cylinder, because cone of greatest possible volume is hollowed out from the solid wooden cylinder. That is why we have to subtract the volume of cone from volume of cylinder. That is pi r square h minus 1/3 pi r square h. So 2/3 pi r square h. subtracting from the volume of cylinder to the cone. So now we have to find out the ratio between remaining part to the volume of the hollowed out is. The volume of the cone hollowed out is. So remaining part is this, volume of remaining part is this, and volume of cone is this. Original volume of cone is this. So the ratio between remaining part of the volume pi r square h is to volume of the cone pi r square h. So 2:1 is the right answer. So required answer will be 2:1. Okay guys.
Start. Now let's move on to the next part, that is sphere. So in sphere there are actually 4 cases. There are 4 types of figures are there. First is solid sphere, then it's a spherical shell, that means it is hollowed from inside. The third one is the solid hemisphere, that means a solid cylinder that is cut, a solid sphere that is cut from the middle along the diameter. And the last one is a hemispherical shell. So for radius, the radius of the solid sphere is the r unit. Then the surface area of the sphere, the surface area of the sphere will be 4 pi r square unit, and the volume of the sphere is 4/3 pi r cube, and it is cubic unit. For the spherical shell, here also it will be an external radius and internal radius. So the external radius be capital R unit, the internal radius is small r unit, the thickness of the shell will be capital R minus small r unit, and the volume of the material will be 4/3 pi capital R cube minus small r cube cubic unit. This is the volume of the material. Now let's come back to solid hemisphere. That is, a solid sphere is cut into 2 halves. Now the radius is same as previous, r unit. Curved lateral surface. Here previously a solid sphere has only one curved surface, but if we cut the sphere, then we will get 2 surfaces. This is the plane surface and this is the curved surface. So curved surface area of the solid hemisphere will be 2 pi r square unit. But the total surface area, this is a circle, so pi r square is the area of this circle. So the total surface area will be 2 pi r square plus pi r square unit, that is 3 pi r square unit. And the volume, it will be directly half, that is 2/3 pi r cubic unit. And for hemispherical shell, the external or outer radius is capital R unit. The internal or inner radius is small r unit. The thickness of the shell will be capital R minus small r unit. The external curved surface area, that is this portion, the external curved surface area is 2 pi capital R square unit. The internal will be 2 pi small r square unit. And the total surface area, here the total surface area of the hemispherical bowl or hemispherical shell will be the external curved surface area plus the internal curved surface area plus the area of this circular ring. The area of this circular ring, that is pi capital R square minus small r square. This total sum will be the total surface area of hemispherical shell. And volume of material will be 2/3 pi r cube minus small r cube cubic unit. Now we will solve few sums on spheres. I will love to call Arup sir to solve these problems.
Okay guys, now I am going to solve another question that is based on sphere. So the question is like this: the internal and external diameter of a hollow hemispherical vessel are 24 centimeter and 25 centimeter respectively. The cost of paint 1 square centimeter of the surface is rupees 0.50. Find the total cost to paint the vessel all over. And we're taking pi is equal to 22/7. Now, first of all, we have to find out the total surface area of hollow spherical vessel. So, radius of the external radius of the hemispherical vessel is denoted by small r. So r is equal to 25/2 centimeter, and r is being denoted as internal capital R is being denoted, capital R is being denoted external radius, and small r is being denoted as internal radius of hollow hemispherical vessel. So that is 24/2 centimeter. So total surface area of TSA of hollow hemispherical vessel, that is 2 pi capital R square plus 2 pi small r square plus pi capital R square minus small r square centimeters square. So pi is taken as common. 2 into r square plus 2 into plus so we have to calculate this. Pi means 22 by 7. 2 into 25 square means 625 by 4 plus 2 into 24 square means 576 by 4. Here I will put the formula of a square minus b square. That will be very easy to calculate for this problem. A plus b into a minus b. So 625 by 2 plus 576 by 2 plus 25 plus 24 is equal to 49 by 2 into 1 by 2. Into 625 plus 2 into 576 plus 49. So 22 by 7 into 1 0 12 into 2 plus 49 by 4 is equal to 22 into 2 0 24 plus 49 by 7 into 4. One 5 24 by 7 into now this is the total surface area of hollow hemispherical vessel. Now we have to find out how much cost will be needed to paint the hollow hemispherical vessel. So for 1 centimeter square portion of hollow hemispherical vessel needed rupees 0.50. Then for this, how much money will be needed? We have to just multiply this with 0.05. So 11 into 2451 divided by 7 into 2 into 0.05. Now please calculate. I am coming back for a while. Now I'm coming back. So the calculated part will be sorry. Sorry.
On.
So required money will be 96.28 for covering for painting the hollow hemispherical vessel. So this is the required answer. Rupees 96.28. And the next portion will be discussed. And next question also given by another mentor.
So, in next portion, we will do sums on combination of solids. That means here 2 to 3 types of solids are combined together, and we will solve problem like that. So, a medicine capsule is in the shape. This is one of the most trendy questions in board's exam. A medicine capsule is in the shape of a cylinder with 2 hemispheres. The hemispheres are this one. These are the hemispheres. 2 hemispheres stuck to each of its end. The length of the entire capsule, the total length of the capsule is 14 millimeter, and the diameter of the capsule is 5 millimeter. Find its surface area, also find its volume. So, here this is a hemisphere and this is a hemisphere, and both these hemispheres have the same diameter, that is 5 millimeter. So, radius radius of hemisphere equals to 5 by 2 millimeter equals to 2.5 millimeter, or we can write it like 5 by 2. Let it be like 5 by 2 meter. This is also the radius of the cylinder. The middle portion is in the form of a cylinder. So, total surface area, if we want to find the total surface area, then let's solve it like what will be the height of the cylinder? Height of the cylindrical portion of capsule equals to 14. The total length is 14 millimeter. From this, this radius will be cancelled, and this radius will be cancelled. Then we will find the height of the cylindrical portion. That means 14 minus 5 by 2 plus 5 by 2. From both ends, this is. So 14 minus 5. This is 9 millimeter. So the height of the cylinder is 9 millimeter. So total surface area. So surface area will be actually 2 pi RH, that is for the cylindrical portion, and there are 2 hemispheres that will combine into a single sphere. Then the formula will be 4 pi r square, and it will be units as square millimeter. So 2 pi, we will take 2 pi as common. 2 pi actually we will take 2 pi r in common. So from the first part it will be h, and for the second part it will be 2r square millimeter. So 2, and here pi, we will take pi as 22 by 7, and r is 5 by 2. Here h is 9 plus 2 into 5 by 2. So here 2 and 2 will be cancelled out. So 22 into 5 by 7 into 14 square millimeter equals to 7 and 14 will be cancelled out, and so it will be 44. So it will be directly let's. This is the answer. This is the total surface area of the capsule, and for the volume of the capsule equals to pi r square h plus 4/3 pi r cube. That is, pi r square is taken as common, so from here eta, and 4/3 into r and millimeter cube. So this is 22 by 7 into r, here r is 5 by 2, h is 9, and 4 by 3 into r is 5 by 2. So you are asked to solve this sum and comment down your answer in comment box. are back. Hope you have calculated the sum, and the answer will be 242.26 millimeter cube. So this is the volume. This is the volume of the capsule. Next, let's do some problems like this. Sums on conversion of solids from one shape to another. That means a solid was in a form of a solid, and it is melted down and transformed to another solid which is not same as the earlier solid. Like here, the diameter of a metallic sphere is 6 cm. It is melted and drawn into a wire having diameter of the cross section as 0.2 cm. Find the length of the wire. So it is actually drawn into a cylinder because wire is in the form of a cylinder actually. And we have to find the length of the wire, that is nothing but the height of the cylinder, and the diameter of the cross section is 0.2 cm. And so let's carry. So volume, first let diameter of the sphere is 6 cm. So radius of the sphere equals to 6 by 2 cm, that is 3 cm. So this is the radius of the sphere. And so volume of the sphere, what will be the volume? Volume of the sphere equals to 4/3 pi. This is the volume of the cylinder. Always remember that volume never changes. If a solid is melted down and recasted to another solid, the thing that will remain unchanged is the volume. So we will calculate it later. Let's find the cross section. The diameter of cross section. Diameter of cross section of wire is 0.2 centimeter. So radius of cross section of the wire will be 0.1 centimeter, simply half. And let the length of the wire is 8 centimeter. So volume of the wire will be pi r square 8 centimeter. And as I said, that volume remains unchanged. So this volume and this volume, both two will remain unchanged. So 4/3 pi, this will be 27, equals to pi 0.1 square into 8. So pi and pi will be cancelled out, 3 and 9. So 36 equals to 0.1 square into 8. 36 by 0.01. So h equals to, if we calculate this one, so 3600. This is the length of the wire. The length of the wire is 3600 centimeter. So this will be 36 meter actually. 36 meters. Okay. So the first sums on the first term and the conversion of solids from one shape to another. These two are the most trendy questions on surface area and volume. So always revise this type of sums, and for more such videos, join our BookmarksEducare.com, and please like, share and subscribe the channel. Stay tuned with us. The webinar for mathematics is over now, and for more information visit BookmarksEducare.com. Now I will ask our founder, Helen ma'am. She will join us shortly.
Thank you, Joseph. Very nice presentation. Thank you, Arup sir. Please come here. This is our maths team, and we have lots of mentors. These are one of the best mentors in our group. Please join us. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Okay. So, as before, I have earlier in the last session that we have two programs upcoming. One is mentorship, that is 1:5 ratio against 5 students. There will be one mentor, and there is another webinar series. Right now the webinars will be in free, no business purpose, but only for motivate you and to give you our knowledge, share our knowledge actually, so that you can do better in your boards, and you should be concentrate your boards right now in a smart manner. No hard work. You have to concentrate on how to you can score with minimum effort. For that we are there. We have to exchange our things, means you have to exchange your doubts to us, and we will give you the solutions for that. So by this way our 1:5 mentorship will help you to grow and do better in your boards, upcoming boards exam 2026, CBSE class 12, ICSE and ISC for physics, chemistry, maths and biology. Please do join us. Have subscription, have our mentorship 1:5 ratio program, which includes series of mock tests and assessment on regular basis, and it's a crash course. 4 to 6 weeks time it will take to gear your preparation in board, and there is our webinar. Webinar will be notified in a periodical manner, and the total mentorship schedule and the charges and the subscription prices, everything will be informed through our website from Monday. Please stay tuned for our next session, chemistry class 10 webinar. Thank you.